right, please raise your right hand.
I, Chris Daigle,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
and the laws of the United States
and the laws of the United States
and the Constitution
and the Constitution
and the laws of this state,
and the laws of this state,
and that I will faithfully and impartially
that I will faithfully and impartially
discharge and perform
discharge and perform
all the duties incumbent upon me
all the duties incumbent upon me
as Iberville Parish President,
as Iberville Parish President,
according to the best of my ability and understanding.
according to the best of my ability and understanding.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations, Chris. We're proud of you. Congratulations.
I'm glad to see everyone was just standing, because I was going to ask everyone to stand to kind of just to stand up and move a little bit, get the blood flowing. Well, first of all, good evening. What a great crowd we have gathered here today at the Carl F. Grant Civic Center. Tonight, thank you for joining us as we mark this momentous occasion. First of all, I want to thank Pam for already recognizing all of our elected officials that are in attendance tonight. And also, I want to thank another attendee tonight that came. Talked to him a few minutes this morning. He took time out of his day to come visit us. And it means a lot. So it's thank you to our West Baton Rouge Parish President, Jason Manola. This is my fourth swearing in, and while all three of my previous swearing-ins were important, today is very special and dear to my heart. I want to first thank God for allowing me to be here today with you and the many opportunities that He has bestowed upon me. I want to thank you, the citizens of Iberville Parish, for putting your trust in me to lead us as your second parish president. I want to say to each and every one of you today that if you follow your dreams, stay true to yourself, and always, as in Matthew 7:12, in everything do to others what you would have them do to you. Then great things will happen in your life. I want to start off by thanking my mom and dad. Tony and Randy Daigle Sr. for being role models for my siblings and I, for teaching us to be respectful, to have dignity and the humility in everything we do. I know my dad is looking down on us today, proud of the family that he started and what we are able to accomplish here today. Next, I'd like to especially thank my wife, Ashley, for being my rock, not only during the election, but also in life. She stood by my side through the thick and thin, and after announcing our candidacy, she handled our hectic home, sports, and school schedules like a champ without any hesitation. Ashley motivated me when I came home on those late nights, and I always told her if I came home before 10 o'clock during my campaign, I wasn't hustling hard enough that night. But then she would always remind me that my heart was in the right place and that everything would fall into place if it was God's will. She stood behind me through all those nights, late night meetings, and the many organizations that I led. But I promise you, she didn't let me off the hook that easy. She now realizes that a greater purpose was ahead of us, so that one day Iberville could move towards tomorrow's future. I want to thank our kids, my four beautiful children, Annalise, Landon, Kane, and Trey, for understanding the time that I had to spend away from our family. I want to thank all of those board members that I've worked with throughout the years. There's just too many to mention, but you know who you are, and I see many of you in the crowd, that I want to say thank you for helping me be the leader I am today. There are so many others that helped along the way, but especially want to thank one person that helped throughout the transition. Every question I had for the last 3 months, he was there. He was a vital part of the administration moving forward, and I want to thank Randall Dunn. For all you do for Iberville Parish, because there's one thing I've learned, and I knew this before, not only during the last 3 months, but there's one true thing in common with the both of us. That is, our love for Iberville Parish is undeniable. And last but not least, I want to thank my election team, my friends and my family that believed in me and the change that we stood for. Once again, there are too many to mention, but thank you for your unwavering support and commitment to Iberville Parish. Our camp was small, but we were mighty. Our camp was resourceful, and we were strategic. Our camp was confident, but we were humble as we put our faith in the election process. Our vision is to create trust, greater trust, between parish government and our communities that we are elected to serve. A vision where citizens can easily reach all of our elected officials in the courthouse, and where those concerns can be heard as we move Iberville forward. The key to achieving goals is by having a strong working relationship with the parish council that represents you respectively. This will happen by creating mutual trust and opening the lines of communication as we work toward the same common goal. Ladies and gentlemen of the council, you have my commitment that we will work together for the benefit of the citizens and our parish as we move forward. There are promises that I made along the campaign trail, and I will work tirelessly to make sure that those things happen. We pledge to spend your public money wisely, efficiently, and be proactive as we address our current and future priorities, while making sure that we instill lasting respect for our environment. Our administration will continue to ensure that as we prepare for smart future growth, it is done with a well thought out, comprehensive plan. A plan that will focus on small business, affordable housing, traffic studies, drainage and flood protection, as well as to ensure sustainability for years to come. We'll work with our mayors and all of our elected officials, and I see many of you here tonight, our legislators, our senators, our congressmen, and of course, Governor Jeff Landry, to make sure that we support prosperity and growth as we move Iberville forward. We will continue the push for the Iberville Bridge so that we desperately need, which will also help the whole Baton Rouge region. Many may continue to say that they may never cross over in their lifetime because of what's happened in the past and how long it's taken to get to this point. But without a starting point, a hope, a vision, a dream, nothing will ever become reality. We'll work with our sheriff's department, district attorneys, and all law enforcement agencies to make sure that we do the best to keep our residents safe. We'll work with our clerk of court, assessor, coroner, and all parish agencies as we plan the next era for Iberville. We'll work with our school board members and leaders of our public and private schools to make sure that we're providing the best quality education for our children. Through our chamber and economic development team, we'll continue to encourage the support of our local businesses so that they can thrive and prosper, thereby ensuring a climate and culture that is enticing, innovative, engaging, and welcoming. I want our residents to reach out to me, your parish president, and your local council members on stage with me today to give them your questions, voice your concerns and your ideas, so that we may all work together to help shape Iberville's future. Our citizens have high expectations of our new leadership and vision, which will lead us by enhancing a unique culture in parish government. One that will be developed by earning your respect, hearing the voices of our residents by holding community parish-wide meetings, and most significantly, always putting Iberville ahead of any personal gain. We are a community that has a strong sense of support. A community made up of many generations of families that have taken a stake in Iberville, calling Iberville home, and families that want to stay here and call Iberville home. We are all in all this together as we move Iberville forward for years to come. I want to thank everyone for being in attendance tonight. And as we part ways tonight, we start a new era. I'd like to leave you with one of my favorite quotes, and this is one among many. But not only do I live in Iberville, but Iberville lives in me. Thank you.